studio to do those things that I pointed out is just to go wild. What do you want to do? It's just prototypes. It's relatively cheap, so why not? Why not experiment? We're looking more towards online development to basically add more to the gaming experience that you can't find in a pirated CD. But those are some of the steps we're taking. Yes? So, for example, all of our teams are relatively very small. And that, of course, only works in small teams. So if you're dealing with a team of 200, don't apply this model. So our teams typically compose of 2 to 3 developers, 2 artists, and 1 producer. So, and that's really a team of 5. But we give that team, you know, basically unlimited amount of time to produce the game that they need to make fun and for a twist. Bejeweled Twist, which again launched 2 days ago. Go out in stores and buy it. That took almost 4 years.
What programming language are they using?
Oh, now you're way over my marketing head. I don't know. I wish I could answer that one for you. Just.
How do you actually market the games out there? Because there is so many casual games. Of course, you're talking about iPhone and that. There are a lot of platforms where you can't readily advertise within their shops without having license agreements and stuff. How do you get your name and your products out?
Well, let's take Australia, for example. We really focus on having really good partners. Big Pond is great for us, Mindscape for retail. We also do different styles of partners, like we actually partner with Lovitz, which is basically a print leader of puzzle games. So from our standpoint, you'll see next month our puzzle games in puzzle format in print. So we're just trying new things. Why not? You know, you'll see hidden object games, such as Amazing Adventures Around the World, also in print. We're also going to be in the Australian newspaper in puzzles. So we're looking at every possible new business model out there. Just try and be as creative as possible. Yes? You know, that's an interesting question. I would say that many of them don't even know, like for example, on the flight over here, the guy sitting next to me says, you know, you're in video games, that's great, I love video games, but I'm not a gamer, I don't have the time anymore. And I was like, oh really, okay, and he's just like, yeah, now I just play Bejeweled on my mobile phone, and I'm thinking, wait a minute, you don't consider yourself a gamer because you associate gaming with just an investment in time. And so now they've naturally gone towards casual games, which can be completed in 5 minutes, 10 minutes per stage, but they don't consider themselves gamers. So it's an interesting market, and again, we try to find partners that have a wide demographic, such as Lovitz. We're looking at moms going into stores buying puzzle games, moms, grandmothers going into stores to buy, you know, these puzzle games for their grandchildren or sons and daughters. So those are some ways that we're doing it. Yes? So,
if you get to the market, you know, how many are success, you know, and how many you get at that each stage of that?
Well, I haven't recall the last game that we just said no to. I don't know if I have that statistic for you. I would say that most of them, I think even the ones that are turned down, we found that as the market evolves, we say, oh, maybe we can reevaluate that game because now it's suitable for the market. So that's something we always have a forum where the whole company can communicate about specific games, and they bring those issues up. Well, how would you classify, or how would you define a hit? Well, when you're dealing with a team of 5, it's very easy to make one. Right? 200, on the other hand, well, all of our games. Well, think about it. We have evergreen games, so I mean, Bejeweled is still selling in Australia. Bejeweled 1. I don't understand it, but Bejeweled 1 is still selling all over the place. So those are. I guess my answer to that would be probably because we focus in on really good quality games that we do have hits. Seriously, I'm looking at the numbers and I can't say that there's a loser out there. Even, for example, maybe some Mahjong games don't work well on Telstra, but they'll work well on Uplay. So it just depends on the right. I would say it's one part of the element. Yeah. Yes.
Do you use any licenses in your game, or is it all first party, or is it all kind of PopCap content?
Well, so we have, Spytma and such for our hidden object games, but for the most part, we don't put third-party games or anything like that on PopCap.com.
Do you use licenses in any of your games? Do you pay for those licenses? Do you promote other people's IP, or is it all PopCap?
All PopCap, as far as I know.
Do you have a 5-year speculative path on
I will say probably within 2 years you will see new business models coming out of Shanghai that are going to be very, very interesting. I wouldn't, don't quote me on 2 years exactly, but we're already developing them and we're testing all these new theories, so it's going to be an interesting few years. What do you consider Bejeweled jewelry? Yes. Not that I know of. Well, so that's the thing. Do we have much competition? I would say yes. But do I focus on it? No. I really focus on just our products, how to best market them, and I think they speak for themselves. So it's quite easy in that aspect. So, yes. Showing up in print anywhere. I will say, with some of our partners, we're seeing them move away from Real Media's wrappings, and they're creating their own DRM. So I would say that there is a bit of separation, I guess you could say.